Hello there again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another one of my videos. It's Frag Shooter today, and in particular, we're going to be counting down the top 10 defenders in the whole of Frag as of the 1.9.6 update, I think it is. We've got I'm losing count, we've got 105 fraggers, 21 defensive fraggers. Which ones are in the top 10? Some are a bit more difficult than others, but can you guess who I think are the top 3? Let me know in the comments section. Let me know if you've got any questions, if you agree with this list, if you don't agree with this list. Let's go straight to it. So in 10th position, I put Slimer. There's a few different cards that could have been in 10th. It's a bit of a mixed bag in the lower echelons, but Slimer, he's very good. He's got some good skins. This top 10 is to do with the AI. It's not to do with which cards you control. You're not defenders that you're going to take forward in attack. This is ones that the AI basically controls for you. How well can they defend? Slimer, he's pretty good, pretty decent. He's got this the slime gun and the jelly cube. Jelly cube's a little bit like, I'm not sure what that's all about, but the slime gun is quite good. Number 9, Prisoner 99. I've always used to think he was like not very good, but he is actually pretty good when he's controlled by the AI. I find that saw of his always seems to be on target, always seems to hit me. So he's a bit of a menace, and that's why he's in the top 10. But he's not a definite I must have him in my deck, which is why he's so low. And, you know, I couldn't consider ever having him in the deck. But he's very good. And he's got a good skin. This spooky prisoner one is an old favourite of mine. As the Neo is also quite a scary looking one. I do like those skins. Some of them are pretty awesome. But as always, the gold skins, not really interested in those. But there you go. Prisoner 99. A good all-round defensive fragger. Then we come to number 8. Bobbler. Another favourite of mine, used to be a favourite of mine. I do like the ultimate bubble that he's got. It's so annoying. And if you've got the double frag power, which I've got, he can cast it pretty darn quickly, and it nullifies anybody. It doesn't matter if you're Lucha Moitra, if you're Red Shadow, that bubble hits you and you're nullified, and 9 times out of 10, the person who's caught in the bubble will get beaten. But it can also be a bit of a distraction. When he's bubbled someone, it can sometimes take ages to kill, and everyone's trying to shoot that bubble, which means that the other fraggers can get past you and towards the objective, which I find quite annoying. Number 7, I put Lily. Lily, not as good as she used to be. It was it was a character that people used to like to use to attack with more than defend, because Lily could do such devastating damage on bunkers, but they stopped that, which is the right thing to do. Lily is supposed to be used for defense. She's got that ability still, that cyber rage or whatever it's called, and it's pretty handy when she uses that. It damages people, anyone in the vicinity. It just explodes, does the damage, ultimate shooting as well. That's why she's in at number 7. This takes us to number 6, an old school character, the boss. He was, for quite a long time, the number 1 defensive fragger in the game. He's since been superseded by 5 others, in my opinion. But I do like him. I do like his ability, his raining bullets ability. The AI is pretty good. He chucks that down where it needs to be chucked down. Very intelligent AI. And he's got some very cool skins as well. I do like the ghost skin that he's got, the Halloween ghost skin. That one there, really, really good. I like him. And you can't go wrong having him in your deck. He's still used in some decks now. Number 5, I put Marco Polo. Marco Polo, he's quite quick. He's quite a big character. But he's definitely got some good speed if you've got the double frag powers. And like this top 10 is based around possibly having the double frag powers for each of the characters as well, just to give him that extra boost. He gets a speed boost with his. And more to the point, the Pasta La Vista is where it's at. When he throws that down, it can take out multiple characters in its wake. The AI is pretty good on it as well. And that's why he makes it into the top 10. Possibly a bit of surprise inclusion, you might ask, you might say. Number 4, DJ Equalizer. DJ Equalizer had a boost recently, which means that he's now a viable defender. He was an okay defender, but I think that the boost he's had makes him a very good defender, especially on things like Street Frag. But that drop the beats ultimate ability for his, the tweak they made to that, with the frag power, it gets more of a radius on that ability, and anyone walking into it starts dancing as well, which means he's really, really great defender to have in your deck now. And that sees us through to our top 3. Now, number 3, I think, still, Queen Unicorn. If you've got double frag powers for Queen Unicorn, it's very, very good. You get that faster firing. That rainbow, that twinkle force always seems to be on target. Well, 9 times out of 10 it's on target when it's controlled by the AI. Always been, ever since she first came along, she's always been one of the very best defenders. And even now, with all the new ones that have come along, still gets to be in the top 3. Now, number 2, rightly or wrongly, I put down as Dolby. Dolby, just purely, well, for 2 reasons. One reason is that Bunker Beats ability. Like I said before, if you've got the double frag power, then the Bunker Beats ability, that was difficult to say, comes along really, really quick. You can use it very, very soon each time. That, coupled with the fact that he's got an enormous amount of health points, 828 means he's one of the most healthy, strongest, sturdiest defenders in the game. And when the AI is controlling him, he's pretty accurate. He's not very, if you're using him yourself, it's quite difficult to shoot with him, but the AI gets it very, very frequently, hits the target, and the Bunker Beats, not the drop the beat, that's the other character, the Bunker Beats, just exceedingly powerful and strong and takes out loads of characters every time. And that takes us to our number 1. Did you guess it was the number 1? I expect you did. Most people have him in their deck right now. The number 1 defensive fragger in the game as of 1.9.6, I think he said it was. Cthulhu. Amazing. And it's all about the Octo-Thames Fill that I always struggle to pronounce. I just call it like the squidgy poison things that he puts down. They just stick on the ground. If any fragger touches them, it takes huge amounts of health. Almost guaranteed destroys you. If you just touch one of them, it just keeps taking your health away. The frag powers means he's even more boosted. But yeah, he's just a clear winner for this one. I mean, Dolby is good. Queen Unicorn is good. But Cthulhu is outstanding. If you're going to have only one defender in your deck, you've got to have Cthulhu. Some people use him to attack as well, but you definitely have him for the defensive purposes. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button. That'd be super awesome. Shout out to my channel, Dominic, Evan, Percy. And as always, if you want to help grow this channel to 25,000 subscribers and beyond, make sure you share this video. And feel free to check out one coming on shortly. Bye for now.